We certainly prefer on this report to talk about things going on the field, but sometimes you do have to talk about things going on off the field. Last Friday, the Atlanta Journal-Constitution did a tremendous piece of journalism on what's going on behind the scenes at the University of Georgia with the football program. Now, some of you may scoff at that, and especially some UGA fans who will think that the AJC did a hit piece on UGA. But let me be clear. What the Atlanta Journal-Constitution has done since January the 15th and the tragedy that killed one of the football players, one of the staffers, has been outstanding journalism. I hate to tell you, that's what journalism is. It's doing the news. It's not talking on this box and arguing back and forth with someone about a certain topic. It's real journalism. And the AJC, whether we like the news they were reporting or not, has done a tremendous job by giving us the facts on what's going on at the University of Georgia. Kirby Smart, the head coach, said a couple of months ago that there was not a problem and that he has everything under control, but I don't think he's right. This last report showed a lot of issues at UGA that needs to be addressed, like now, before someone else gets killed and someone else gets hurt. Kirby Smart has had 350 athletes on his roster since he started as the head coach at UGA in 2016. And police have charged UGA players with traffic offenses nearly 300 times. But the disturbing part of this, even more so than that number, is the fact that there are players who have multiple offenses, multiple tickets. Even Nolan Smith, 5. Jalen Bullard from Milledgeville, 3. James Cook, 2. Kendall Milton has had 5 tickets. Khalil Ringo was pulled over last October going 91 miles an hour in a 65-mile-an-hour zone. 6 days later, he got pulled over for going 94. I don't know why kids do stupid things. And we could all say, well, when I was a kid, I did stupid things too. Did I do things that were stupid? Sure, absolutely. We all did. But after a teammate got killed in January, you would have thought, because of the circumstances of how that teammate, Devin Willock, was killed in a traffic accident when they were speeding and racing on the roads in Athens, the members of the football team would simply slow down. Now, there's no doubt in my mind. I'm sure that Kirby Smart has done everything he thinks he can do in telling these players, look, we've got a dead player here. We've got a dead teammate. You've got to stop this. And they probably shook their head and said, yes, sir, coach, we'll abide by what you say. And then they'll go out and go 94 miles an hour again. But at some point, Coach Smart's going to have to take another step. At some point, whether he or we like it or not, he's going to have to kick someone off the team for not following the rules. Someone told me the other day, this kind of all starts at home. And sure, it does. Players need to be told by their parents, hey, look, when you go to college, don't do anything that will jeopardize your life. And I'm sure many of you who have kids who have gone off to college have had that conversation. But the stupidity shown here by these football players is unbelievable. You lose a football player. He's not coming back. He's dead. And yet there are players still going out there racing and going over 90 miles an hour on the streets near Athens. Well, Coach Smart's going to have to step in. He's going to have to do something. He's going to have to kick someone off the team. He's going to have to show that beyond running up Baxter Hill to try to pay for your mistake, there's got to be higher consequences, because obviously these kids are not getting the message. And look, I don't have kids, but for those of you who do, can you imagine your kid going to the University of Georgia and having to worry about them being on a street corner when one of the University of Georgia football players comes racing by at 94 miles an hour? Well, you wouldn't want that. Kirby Smart wouldn't want his kids out there on that corner. And that's why something has to happen. We are not doing this to try to avoid someone getting killed. That's already happened. We're trying to avoid having this happen again. And look, it's great what Kirby Smart's done. He has changed the athletic program at the University of Georgia. He's changed the football program. They are the best program in America on the field, and that's great. But Coach Smart, you got to do something to keep them in line off the field as well. And it starts with making them slow down on the roads around the state of Georgia.